Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If you found today's video or felt drawn to the title or the thumbnail of this video, then what I'm picking up is that there is a major transformation taking place in your life right now. And there is some kind of new identity, a new version of yourself that has been calling you into it. What I actually picked up is that you've been projecting yourself into places or spaces or rooms that you are now feeling are pulling you into them. You are this powerful magician, this alchemist of sorts. And whether you realize it or not, I'm getting that as you've been daydreaming or thinking about or imagining yourself into this new reality, you've been actually transporting yourself into it at the same time. I see someone stepping on a train or a subway, but they have one foot still on the landing or the platform, like they're about to fully jump on. And that's the moment when this video will appear for you, when you've reached that breaking point, so to speak. I feel that for a while you've been straddling two different worlds or two different versions of yourself. And maybe for a while, that's what you had to do to prepare yourself for this new world that you were stepping into. I'm getting that in the past, it wasn't time, or you weren't ready yet to fully embrace this new version of you. And so you may have, in a sense, had one foot in an old world or an old version of you, and another foot in this new version. Or you may have even felt as though you were kind of shifting back and forth. Like sometimes you'd be fully in this kind of new version of yourself, and other times you'd feel pulled back into the old. But what I'm getting here is you've reached this moment of leap where you're meant to fully be jumping on that train or jumping on that subway, whatever symbolic mode of transportation you want to imagine this as. And just like any of those modes of transportation would move so much faster than walking, I'm hearing that when you take this leap and you jump fully into this new iteration of you, things begin moving much more quickly for you. There's more of a focused energy here. I feel like you're eliminating past distractions, things that may have leaked or pulled on your energy, which could be people, connections, activities, conversations. What I'm getting is there's been this layer of illusion for a long time, because the best way I can describe it is it's almost like there were so many things in your life that you weren't entirely sure whether they resonated with a past version of you or whether they were an essential part of you, a part of you that has been meant to transport into this new reality. And I actually saw the image of someone literally packing a suitcase for a trip. So maybe for some of you, you are traveling or you desire to travel or will be going on a trip soon. But I'm getting that there's a symbolic meaning here where you've been in this sort of process of packing for this shift or this new timeline where I'm hearing it's like a subconscious sifting and sorting process that's been taking place, where you've been really getting to the heart of what is actually at the core of you, what is the most pure expression of you, of your essence, of your energy, and what is one of those layers that is now being let go of that may have connected with a past version of you, but has now become too heavy to carry into this new timeline. And the sense I'm getting is that there may be things that you used to feel were essential to you, were part of you, that have come into question, where you've begun to wonder, is this part of me? Is this person? Is this connection? Is this dream, this place? Is it really a pure reflection of the most up-to-date version of myself, or does it resonate with a past version of me? That's been such a central question that's been coming up for you, whether that's been happening consciously or subconsciously. And what I'm hearing is this has been a refining process. So if you resonate with the idea of shedding your skin or going through some kind of refining process where old parts of you have been metaphorically stripped back or pulled away, burned away, and you are now stepping into this clearer, more pure reflection of who you really are, if that connects for you, then that's not a coincidence. This video is really meant to be a sign of confirmation for you in that refining process, and that process of really sifting through what is truly a reflection of you and what may just be a distraction at this point from who you really are, or what you really feel and determine to be your purpose here on this planet. What I'm getting is that there are some things from the past, whether it's a dream, an idea, a connection, things that, yes, may have resonated in a certain form with the past version of you, but things that are meant to evolve with you. And what I mean by that is there's a message coming through about not holding on to the old version of things, which kind of has this heaviness energetically, this kind of draining feeling, even if it once empowered you on an old timeline or on a past version of yourself. You've changed, you've evolved, and there's a message coming through about allowing your dreams, your goals, your ideas, your connections to evolve with you. Because what I'm getting is not everything that's being stripped back, that's being refined, is actually being discarded. That there are certain things, almost like you would prune a plant, cutting off the withered parts of it to let it grow even more quickly and efficiently. I'm getting that there are dreams or ideas or parts of yourself that are being stripped back at this time, but they aren't being abandoned or lost. In fact, they're being pruned, they're being stripped back, refined, so that they can actually become a purer reflection of themselves, so that they can actually grow and expand much more quickly. I'm hearing narrowing your focus. So there's almost this sense again of peeling back what is just a distraction or what is just draining your energy, what parts of you need to be updated or evolved, what ideas need to be evolved, just like you've changed, you've expanded, you've grown. And I'm seeing that as this happens, it actually builds a kind of energetic momentum where things can begin to happen for you much more quickly. What I literally wrote in my journal is, allow it to evolve with you. But I feel like there's an element of trust here as well. And maybe part of why you manifested this confirmation through this video is because there is fear that comes up through this refining process. There's a feeling of, what if so much gets stripped back or peeled back that there's nothing left? What if this part of me changes so much that I lose it? And so I feel that fear has to be addressed and faced head on, that you have to allow yourself to be guided through this refining process intuitively, even when you don't really know exactly where it's leading you or what the final evolution of you or of these dreams or of these ideas is going to be. You have to allow them to become the most pure, authentic expression of themselves. And I'm hearing really, if you have a dream or a goal or a vision, it's just an extension of you. And the sense I get is that someone for a while was trying to hold on to an extension of themselves, like this idea, this goal, whatever it is, that became very heavy because they were afraid to allow it to change and evolve with them. Like, again, what if I'm discarding this dream or losing it forever? But the message coming through here is that by allowing the idea, the dream to evolve along with you, even if it changes form, it's actually like that pruning process allows a plant to grow more quickly. It's allowing the energy to move much faster. That's why I also saw that visualization of you jumping onto the subway or the train, and it begins to just take off. I see something exponentially growing or taking off for you once you make this decision within yourself. And I feel that's really what it is. It's an internal resolve. It's a determination within you to allow all of you to evolve with you, which sounds so simple, but it's not, because there's so much fear that comes up here as we go through these transformations, which, as I'm saying this is really connecting with a subliminal I recently created called Balanced Transformation. So I was actually going to recommend my Highest-Vibrational Timeline Subliminal, which may still be beneficial to you. Maybe you could add both of these to a playlist. But now I'm really feeling that the Balanced Transformation Subliminal could be so helpful for you. I created this one within the last few months because so much of our collective is going through rapid transformation, or rather, I should say, it's like this rapid transformation is calling you into it, but there's still that one foot that kind of wants to stay on the platform. It's that fear. So this subliminal will really help you to deprogram that fear from your subconscious mind, which is really where I feel it's coming from here, and to really step into this clearest, purest, most authentic expression of yourself in your dreams, especially if you combine it with the Highest-Vibrational Timeline Subliminal, which I know so many of you have been leaving comments sharing powerful results that you've been seeing from that subliminal. So together, this could really be a supercharged duo to reprogram your subconscious mind to allow these powerful transformations to take place, to stay balanced and grounded during the change, to stay confident in the changes happening, and to align with that highest vibrational timeline for you. So if you already have the Sound and Soulful app, you can find these subliminals just using the search feature in the app, and I will leave the names of them underneath the video for reference. If you don't yet have the app, I will also leave a download link to get it underneath this video. The name of the app is Sound and Soulful, so you can also search it directly in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. But I feel, again, especially that balanced transformation subliminal, I feel like that is going to really open the door to allow this rapid growth and change to happen effortlessly for you. It already wants to happen through you, and that's a major message coming through is, if you've been feeling this strange sense of urgency lately, or this feeling like something new is pulling you into it, but maybe you don't quite know exactly what it is or how it's going to look, I feel like the key here is, well, right as I said, the key, what popped into my mind was something else I wrote down, which is tap into the feeling rather than the specifics. So tap into the feeling, the highest vibrational feeling you can access, whatever that looks like for you, and allow yourself to feel into that space, whether it's in meditation, whether it's when you get a moment to kind of reflect or daydream or journal, or maybe at night when you're falling asleep. I'm just getting this feeling of allowing yourself to sense into this powerful high vibrational timeline pulling you into it by following the feeling rather than getting caught up in the specifics of exactly how it's going to look, allowing your actions, your decisions, even your visualizations. If you're a person who uses visualization as a manifestation technique, I'm hearing to allow it to all flow from that powerful high vibrational feeling within yourself rather than trying to really define it in concrete terms. That will really allow you to move with the flow of this energy, but also allowing those parts of yourself to evolve as it feels right for you, as it feels aligned for you. If you feel like something from your past is no longer connecting with you, or you want it to evolve or transform, ask yourself, why am I afraid of letting this go? Face that fear head on and allow that aspect of you to change just like you've changed, trusting that this refining process is going to I'm hearing to lead to gold. I keep seeing also like a diamond that's gone through a literal refinement process and is now able to shine and to show its purest, most authentic version of itself. And I feel like that is you as you allow this new process of metamorphosis to take place within you, that you're going to emerge as this diamond because you are really being called into this pure expression of you and your energy. That's really the best way that I can describe it. I know that this reading is getting pretty quantum, but I just feel like there is this pure expression of you or your soul or your essence calling you into it. But there's almost this fear of it looking very different from your past, or maybe it looking very unconventional from how other people are doing it. I get the feeling of you achieving some kind of goal or dream, doing something that you've always wanted. Like there's some dream that wants to evolve through you and with you, but you have to have the courage to allow the evolution, because what I'm hearing is that dream is going to manifest. Like that literal thing that you want is going to happen exactly how you wanted it initially, but the process of getting there is going to look very unconventional. It's going to look so different from how anyone else has done it in the past. And the beautiful thing is that's actually exactly how it's meant to be. Because in doing this so differently from others, you are paving this new pathway that others can follow. And also, I'm hearing it couldn't be any other way. It's actually because you are doing this so differently, so unconventionally, that it's going to be so successful, that it's going to achieve that dream, that goal, that objective. It's going to happen because in doing it in this unconventional way, in your own way, it's going to take on a new kind of power. I also feel that this route is actually allowing you to express yourself in a more full-blown, authentic, open way. There's something about that conventional pathway that may have always felt a bit heavy or restrictive to you, but especially since you've gone through this awakening, this transformation within yourself, I get that you can't fit yourself in society's box here. You are meant to be creating your own box, but not just for yourself. Other people are going to follow this pathway as well. I also kept getting these messages around time pressure, time limitation, and how on the conventional pathway to achieve this dream or this idea or to express this part of yourself, society has these limiting artificial time restrictions and pressures, and that there's that fear part of you feeling those pressures, wondering, am I already too late for this? Or did I wait too long? Or is there enough time to actually accomplish this? And I'm getting that some of these feelings of time pressure actually feel very foreign to you because you may not be someone who typically worries about the timing. And it's like, where are these thoughts or fears coming from? Well, they seem to actually be coming from a collective that you are freeing through doing this in your own unconventional way. What I'm getting is there is a whole collective of people with this like seed of a dream or an idea that could change the planet for the better, that could uplift the vibration of humanity, but they're holding themselves back because they have the exact same fear that you do. And I'm hearing the courageous one, that you are meant to be the courageous one, the one who steps forward anyway, the one who faces those fears. Again, not really even your fear. These are collective fears head on. And you show this new pathway. You break the mold. You show other people what is possible. And in doing so, I see you literally like lifting a wall. And it's like you free this huge segment of the collective that has held on to that same fear, that has that same sense of limitation, but may not have the courage to really go for that dream or to create that vision until they see you do it in this unconventional way. So I feel like that's kind of a hidden part of your purpose here on this higher level that you are meant to be catching a glimpse of through this reading. And by the way, it really is just a glimpse, because your purpose here and the power of what you're doing is so much bigger than I can even describe in words. But I feel like this has been meant to give you a window of insight, a little glimpse into just how powerful this path is, not just for you, but for whole portions of the collective that you are quite literally freeing to their highest potential as well. But I keep hearing you are meant to be doing this in your own unconventional way. You are meant to be allowing this old dream or idea to evolve with you. And when you do that, it actually takes on a new kind of power. I'm hearing don't be afraid of how you're going to be supported or whether people are going to resonate with this new version of you or your dream, because what I also wrote down here is you will be seen by the right people. Allowing yourself to be this most authentic, pure expression of yourself is so powerful because it also allows you to align with and attract the ones who are really connected to you at that level and in that way. Essentially, your soul family, people who are similar to you on a soul level, are going to be able to hear you and be drawn to you in the physical world more strongly as well, because of you being this more authentic expression of yourself. And I'm actually literally seeing people coming to you, supporting you, a group of friends. If you've been lonely physically for a while, I see that period of isolation in your life is also meant to be coming to a close. But the new people that want to connect with you, that want to meet you, that want to support you, can only do so when you are allowing yourself to become this purer expression of yourself, even though that requires facing some of those fears of letting go of these old aspects of you or things in your life that you've realized have become too heavy to carry because they resonated with you on a denser timeline. Allow yourself to fly, to soar up to this higher vibrational timeline that you've already aligned with. So I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you're connecting with this thread of energy and you want to stay connected with this community and get future downloads and messages, then I recommend subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. If you want to lock in this frequency in a stronger way, I recommend typing in the comments section, I am now aligning with my highest timeline, because that will really connect you in a solid way with that frequency. And of course, if you want further assistance deprogramming those old fears from your subconscious mind and really aligning your energy with that new timeline, staying grounded through these powerful transformations, then the subliminals I recommended earlier would be so beneficial to you. You can find them in my app, Sound and Soulful, and I will leave a link to download the app in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video as well. Otherwise, I am wishing you all the best on this amazing journey. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will connect with you here again tomorrow.